Hi, welcome back to Crochet Creations in episode number 38. Thank you for joining me today, and I have more whips than I do have finishes, but it is what it is, right? Yesterday we had a hook and stitch live. That's a show I do with the Crafty Nomad Kim, and I'll link her channel below, and I'll also link the playlist for our episodes. That was number 8. If you joined us, then you know that we're doing a make along. It is a stitch make along. It's a vintage mail, and it's called A Stitch in Time. There is a hashtag A Stitch in Time mail. If you'd like to do that on Instagram, that's fine. All finished entries on Instagram will be added to the grand prize drawing. So we were on there and we drew a progress photo yesterday, and the winner was Christina Lowe. She hasn't gotten in touch with me yet. However, it was an apron pattern. It's very pretty, and if she doesn't sew, I will exchange some. I'll fix it up so she gets something that she does, and someone else will get that. So that's a fun thing. So grab a cup. I have some regular coffee with some, I believe, peppermint mocha. So I will get right to Christy's Closet. Last week in the Facebook group, D-Stash was 3 skeins of Patan's Chunky in Inky mix, and that was claimed. This week, the D-Stash is a cake of Karen Cotton. Whoops, am I upside down? No. Karen Cotton cakes, and this is 60% cotton, 40% acrylic. This is a big cake. They have 530 yards in them. Very pretty. This is called Peach Blossom. So if you'd like to win that, or try to win that, you just need to be a member of my Facebook page. Link is down below. Hit the announcements tab and all the shenanigans will come up, one of which is Christy's Closet Weekly D-Stash, and that's for next week. Drawings are always on Sunday, unless something happens. So what else is going on in the Facebook page? Well, the end of August, hats, and more hats. That's a yearly make-along. We're making a hat a month, and we have a drawing for this month on the 1st, and the new September post will be up sometime this week. And this month is going to close, like I said, Tuesday, so you should have it in by Monday night. And that winner will win a skein of Hobby Lobby I Love This Yarn in Painted Canyon. The other finishing up for August will be the Happy Scrappy Yarn Challenge. I did a Dog Days of Summer theme. We have our own Facebook page for that, and that is linked below. If you don't have your dog days in by Monday night, then run over there, because I have a really nice little collage of goodies that I will show you. Probably in my addictions video, I will announce the winner. I don't know. I'll do a video on the group, though. That's always fun. And then Christy should have her new month of September up, hopefully. So those are the reminders. I don't have a lot of stuff to show you, so I'm going to get to it. I have a sweater I've been working on. You haven't seen it for a while. This one is out of this book. It is a baby sweater book I picked up from Hirschner's, and the one that I chose for this was the striped one, but I'm not doing it in stripes. I'm doing it in speckle, so I'm not changing colors, but I'm doing the pattern the way that the instructions tells me to. And this is a knitted one, so I'm doing it in Baby Bee, Sweet Delight, and the print is Puppy. This is one I got for regular price, but these are the ones that actually ended up on clearance this time, and I did get a few. So I have now finished the body. There's the end of the sweater and the ribbing. I did 4 rows, so it was about 8 rows of ribbing. The buttons are not on yet. The button band, of course, is done as you go. And then the other side is where the holes are. And I figure I didn't do something right, but you can barely tell that I made a mistake. But I'm telling you, because all the girls, and it needs to be blocked, but all the girls that are starting knitting, they're all like, I don't want to do that because I don't want to make a mistake. Well, like I said, it is absolutely gorgeous, the sweater, and there is 1 or 2 little tiny mistakes along the edge, and I think that when I was turning from purl to knit, I may have dropped a stitch, and so I can barely see that there's a change in the wave, but other than that, you would never be able to tell. And my increases ended up being very nice. So I'm real happy with the progress. I started this first sleeve. I just did, I think, 3 rows so far, and I'm doing it in magic loop, which this pattern does not call for that. It calls for DPNs, but I love it. I really do, and I need the practice, so when it's all done, I'm gonna be happy with it. So, and it's a lot bigger, and it's not coming out as tiny as the other one, because I learned after a while that if I wanted to go bigger, all I had to do was keep going in the pattern, and so that's what I did with this one. So I'll be working on that for a while still. But that's all right. That is a fun one. What else do I have? Oh, yesterday on the live, I showed a new one, new blanket I started, but I'm not going to show that till I show you one that I've already started. I was using this ice cream in banana split, and I did 1 whole skein, and then I started the second skein. Now this is a Lion brand. It is a 3 light, and I'm using an eye hook on this. Is this acrylic? Yes, it's 100% acrylic. Here's another one that they took and put on Hobby Lobby's, which their clearance, which I was shocked, but I didn't get it from there. So I have a little progress on here. It is definitely growing. And this is a granny square pattern that is a 3-row repeat, and I will link that pattern below too, because I've done it a couple times and I really like the way this pattern comes out. It doesn't seem to like make the square go sideways, because you are doing a 3-row repeat that's changing. One of the rows is only single crochet, and so I think that helps with that. I know a lot of people say turn your work, but this pattern doesn't tell you to. and it's still coming out quite, it's very nice. I've done it before. So I'll link that pattern below if I remember, because I have linked it before. And my notes don't have it on there for me to do, so. Okay, and yesterday I did show the lavender one. This is a commission one, and it is in the DK colors. This is a premier yarn, and it is again a 3 light, which hence the word DK. 383 yards, 5-ounce cakes. And this one is called, I remembered it a minute ago, Teacup. It's a gray and a lavender and a white. And then there's a couple of gradients of gray. So it's a light gray and a dark gray. And you know, it's not too bad. I'm doing it in Which Way Filet, which I'll also link below. Again, if you haven't tried it. I'm using an eye hook on this one too to give it some drape. It's coming out great. I started the second cake now. And this one, I made a sweater already to match it. So when it's all done, it'll be picked up by the one person that ordered it. So I'm right on target with that. I'm not behind at all. I'm actually ahead, I think. What else do I have? Okay, the one I showed yesterday. This one, hang on, I get the book. This one I showed yesterday is called the Snowflake. It's out of the One Leisure Arts magazine. Leaflet, I guess they call these. And this one's quite old. I think I said 95. So this is the one I'm doing, is the Snowflake. And it has the spider web, and I've done many times, I've done the spider web blanket. It's in another leaflet I have. But this one has a filet section and then the snowflake section, so it's a little different. And I figured, well, what the heck, I'll try one that's different. So I'm making it in a big twist, and this is Joann's brand Rainbow Classic. So this is a bulky 5. It's got a halo, which I love, and these run 100% acrylic, and they are 11-ounce skeins. This is the colorway Blush, and it has 615 yards. So I figured one of these should make a blanket big enough. So this is, I'm planning on this for my granddaughter for a Christmas present, and she won't be born until Thanksgiving, so she'll get the little pink blanket first, and then she'll get this one second. So that's where you start. The first section is a snowflake section, and I'm not too far, but it is quite long in the bulky. I'm using a J hook on this one, and I believe that was because it recommended the J, so I figured, what the heck, I'll just try it in that hook. Maybe it'll go quick, and it has so far, because I really haven't spent much time on it. Okay, so then the next thing I want to talk about is the make along for my Facebook group called Knit for a Bit. It's the September knit along, and I've never done a knit along before because I haven't been knitting very long. However, it's my birthday month, and everyone's asking me when my birthday is. It's September 1st, and that'll be Tuesday. So you're supposed to wait until September 1st to start the knit along, but if you want to start today, that's fine. All I asked is if you would take one of your favorite yarns, maybe one skein, make a washcloth, make a hat, make a cowl, make something small in the month of September, and post your progress photos, because I'll just, whoever's participating, I'll put all their names in the hat. There is a beautiful prize. I have some knit crate. I have some little goodies I showed in another video. I do believe I showed that. If not, I will. And I might not have shown that. I might have just taken a picture of it, but it's posted in the announcements tab. And so I cast on something new today, just for this cowl. So I got it out of the Knit Simple magazine, and this is the winter 2012, because a friend of mine gifted it to me. And this is what it is. It is a hat, but it has a gathered top, so you could put your ponytail through it, and there's a tassel and a drawstring. So I'm making that, and you can not wear it as a hat. You can wear it as a cowl and use the drawstring and just tie it up loosely. So that's why I'm making it, because it's a dual purpose. So I thought that was a convertible cowl cap. It's really cute. So I cast that on today. I am using the recommended for medium, and this yarn is Premier Everyday. Premier Everyday is one of my favorite yarns to use. This is a 4 medium. Like I said, this is the marl. This is a beautiful orange, or a burnt orange color. Let's see what they call it. I didn't even look at it. It's so beautiful. It's called clay tone. So it's all kinds of tonals of the orange, rust colors. Love it. So I started with the recommended needle size, and this is how far I am. The ribbing is approximately 10 to 12 rows, and then you go up the needle size. So I'm not very far, but how pretty, and it's not splitting and all that good stuff. So just love Premier Everyday. Now, if you haven't used Premier Everyday before, it is so soft. It is supposed to be a 4 medium. It tends to be so soft that it's cushiony, and so it's not stiff. So it almost makes you feel like it's a light 4. And it is 100% acrylic. So for an acrylic, it's very soft. Now, that is for September. If you'd like to join, please come on over to the Facebook page, and I'll accept you as a new member, and you can start knitting something. I am not sure if I showed that prize, but it is a knit crate yarn. And then there's a case, a pencil case. I think I showed a couple of them. But anyway, what else do I have? I have one finish, and you already saw it yesterday. Last week I opened up my Premier unboxing, and inside was 3 skeins of Classic Shades Frenzy in the color Fairy Tale. It is gorgeous. Now, this is a 5 bulky, and I've whined about 5 bulkies using, or 6 bulkies using and a hat, but a lot of the 5 bulkies are just fine. Every now and again you'll get one that's either roving or it's just too dense, so it's hard to work with. But this one is not. It is not hard to work with at all. It's a little bit of wool in here. We've got 30% wool, and it comes in 158 yards. Now this I got from Premier, but it's a universal yarn, which I never tried any of them, so I got a couple different kinds the other day, and it feels like wool, like I told you, but I figured, well, let's try it out. Well, I did, and it crochets up really nice. It does not split. There was a little bit of halo because of the wool, but you can barely see it, and it frogs really easy. So all of that makes for me wanting to buy some more of this. And I want to make more, like I want to make matching stuff. So what did I make with it? Well, I made a hats and more hats entry. I always make hats. I challenge myself to make a hat a week. I am on week number 43, and this is hat number, I don't know what week it is, but this hat number 43. And so this time I used the Bag O' Day number 536, the coffee bean, and this is how it ended up coming out. Now the coffee bean is a very textured pattern. I love to use this pattern, and even though it's textured and this yarn is very busy, it's still very pretty. What do I do when I do this pattern is I do it the way she says to start. I do everything the same, but when I get down to the end where she says to gather, I don't. Instead, I do the edging. Do my edging 3 rows, and then I make the 4th row the crab stitch, which is a reverse single crochet. Then I go back to the beginning, which she does do, but I do my beginning different. I go back and I decrease first every other stitch, and then I gather that end. So I actually am gathering the small end, the beginning end, and she's doing it the opposite way. And then there's a couple other things I do different. But she doesn't decrease this hat, and I think I just like doing it that way. This time I added a pom-pom, and this hat fits beautifully. It looks nice. It's a snow, I call it the snow bunny hat, because all the young girls always want one when they come to my craft table. I don't know why. My daughter loves this hat. So I use a pom-pom with a snap-on, because they can take the pom-pom off to wash it. Sure they can. You just have to get your finger in there. And then if they want, they can wear it without the pom-pom. So that's why I buy those. I just really like to use these now. I have used a couple pom-poms that aren't snap-on and sold them that way, but I figure that they will end up having to hand wash their hat, so I stopped using them. But that one works out real well, and it seems to stabilize and make it so the pom-pom doesn't fall over as well, I think, because it's a 5 bulky maybe. I'm not sure, but it really came out, I think, wonderful. So if you'd like that pattern, that's down below as well. So I hope everybody's having a great weekend. I'm going to be doing another addictions video pretty soon. I got a couple of knit crate boxes to open, and I have a winner to draw from that, from a hidden giveaway in there. So appreciate everybody joining in, and I went way over 600 subs in the last week. I don't know what happened, but I thank everybody that shouted me out. That was nice of all of you. And might have to do another, well, I think the next one should be probably 700. Seeing I'm doing the other hidden giveaways, so you can still do that, and I have another one coming up too. So all right, well, I'm gonna get out of here, and get this uploaded, seeing it takes forever now. And maybe even tape another video tonight. So talk to y'all later. Thanks for subbing, liking, and sharing my videos. Bye now.